It's an absolute cracker.
Fantastic.
Incredible, amazing, unbelievable.
Sensational. Fantastic.
This is amazing on Football Live.
Welcome to the biggest football show in the world. Welcome to Football Live. I'm Dean Kilford, and together with our fantastic team of reporters, we'll be bringing you all the goals as they go in the biggest games across the footballing world.
Oh, what a goal from Max Bird, just on the edge of the area, the right-hand side of the box. He hits a left-footed curler into the top left-hand corner. It's now Derby 1, Carlisle 0.
Oh dear, look away now if you're a Liverpool fan. Jared Bowen is not the tallest. He rises above the Liverpool defenders and headers it in past Alisson. It's West Ham United 1, Liverpool 0. Well, Liverpool needed a fast start to the second half, and they've done just that. Luis Diaz on the left side looks like he's going to have a shot, but instead he sweeps a little 2-yard ball to Andrew Robertson, and Robertson, it almost looks like he flicks it up, and he hits it as hard as he possibly can. Areola does get a hand to it, but the shot is palmed onto the post and into the goal. With 49 minutes played, West Ham 1, Liverpool 1, game on.
The Derby County thought they had 1 foot in the Championship. They've now got 2 feet in the Championship.
And it is delirium at this stadium at the moment. Top goal scorer James Collins for his 19th goal of the season from close range. He wasn't missing from there like he did earlier, and that was a good finish to give Derby a 2-goal advantage in this game.
The ball is swung in. Cody Gakpo gets the flick on, so it hits 3 West Ham players before it goes in. So you're talking about luck. Liverpool have got all of it today.
Kudos to West Ham United. They found an equaliser against Liverpool.
Oh my goodness me, get my crystal ball out. And it's Mikel Antonio who rises just behind the Liverpool defender, and he nods it almost back where it came from, past Alisson. It's a great header, lofted header. 77 minutes played. It's West Ham United 2, Liverpool 2. Those substitutions need to come on now, Jurgen Klopp. And Klopp whispers something into Salah's ear, and Salah explodes, and he's very furious. I don't know maybe whether Klopp has said something to fire him up. I don't know. Salah is furious. He's pointing the finger at Klopp just before he enters the field of play, just before he comes on. And Nunez has to restrain Salah from going head-to-head with Klopp. So goodness me, we talk about a farewell tour for Klopp and a run into the season. Salah is furious about something Klopp has just said to him. And and the game continues. 83 minutes played. It's West Ham 2, Liverpool 2.
Yeah, incredible scenes at Pride Park. Derby going back to the Championship with that 2-goal win.
The reverse fixture finished 8-0 to the Magpies, but it's the Blaze who have cut the Toon Army open.
Well, this is a surprise. It's Sheffield United who have taken the lead in this one, and Amadodzic, who's ghosted in at the far post to get on the end of a cross, heads it through the legs of the goalkeeper.
He'll tell us, I told you so, as Fulham have taken the lead at home to Crystal Palace.
Yes, I told you so, I told you all. Well, it was a brilliant crossing from the right-hand side by Timothy Castagna. They didn't pick up Muniz, and he was right there with a header to head it past Dean Henderson.
It's a disappointing goal to concede if you're Sheffield United, but I guess that's why they're down there. Bruno Guimaraes ghosts in at the far post, completely unmarked, kind of half-diving header. Newcastle 2, Sheffield United 1.
It's the Swede at the double. Alexander Isak has scored his second of the afternoon to make it Newcastle United 3, Sheffield United 1.
Alexander Isak, you never expected him to miss. He hesitates slightly and side foot into the bottom right-hand corner. Keeper went the right way, but he couldn't do anything about it.
And it could start to get very, very messy for those Sheffield United fans in attendance at St James's Park.
Oh, it's such a messy goal, and it just about sums up Sheffield United's afternoon. It's back of Bruno Guimaraes. The ball falls onto the floor in between the legs of Osborne, who looks down to try and find it, and as he does, he swipes his heel at the ball and it dribbles behind him into the net. Really messy goal.
If you're going to go down, you want to go down with a fight. But sadly, Sheffield United aren't putting up much of a fight at all. It's now Newcastle United 5, Sheffield United 1. A promising start is turning into a harrowing nightmare.
Harvey Barnes, he just drives through the middle, invites players onto him, waits and waits, and then as the players commit, he flicks it over to Callum Wilson. One touch, he rifles it into the roof of the net. As easy as you like. It's Newcastle 5, Sheffield United 1.
Well, I said United were the makers of their own bad fortune. Burnley have just done that themselves. It's an awful pass across the midfield from Sanderberg, intercepted by Anthony. It's got Dara O'Shea for company, starts to lose his footing, but does the right thing, stays on his feet and gets a left-footed shot into the far right-hand corner of the Burnley goal to give Manchester United, somewhat in the second half, an undeserved 1-0 lead.
Doherty finds Berg at the back post with his header just turned home by Morris, who was just lurking in and around the box there. So all of a sudden, Luton have hope. They have actually picked up 9 points from losing positions so far this year. So, Wolves 2, Luton 1, game on.
Substitute Zeki Amdouni makes absolutely no mistake from the spot, sends Onana the wrong way. And for all their good work in this game, Burnley, they've finally been rewarded with a goal. And they go on and get a late winner. We've got just over 5 minutes to go plus injury time at Old Trafford. Manchester United 1, Burnley 1.
Yes, and for all the golden opportunities that Palace have had in this game, it takes a beautiful strike from just outside the 18-yard box by Jeffrey Schlopp into the top right-hand corner of Leno's net. It was an outstanding strike, possibly a goal of the season contender, but it's 1-1 and there's 2 minutes left at Craven Cottage.
It's been another fantastic afternoon on Football Live. Thanks very much for tuning in. We'll see you again soon.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody.
And a warm welcome to the biggest and best football show on the radio.
If you've only just joined us, where on earth have you been? The goals are absolutely flying in, and you could not have scripted this.
Well, I said the wheels were falling off. Wheels, the doors, the steering wheel, it's all come off.
What an absolute beauty.
That's okay, I've been called a lot worse.
Well, what about that?
It's just gorgeous, gorgeous football.
Describe to me what's just happened.
Kulusevski, it's a fantastic, fantastic header. What a goal.
Nobody has the answers.
It just had to be him.
A fairy tale return for Ivan Toney.
This is amazing on Football Live.
That's why we love Football Live, because it has been a pulsating afternoon on Football Live.
Absolutely sensational.
Football Live. Football's never sounded so good. Umbrella FM every Saturday and Sunday.
Yes, welcome to Football Live with me, Alex Gilbert. A very good afternoon.
Yeah, well, I said it was all Brighton, and now it's a goal for Bournemouth. How did it happen that way? But it's Bournemouth 1, Brighton 0, and it's a goal for the big centre-half, Argentinian Marcus Senesi. Good goal for Bournemouth there. They won to the good. Bournemouth 1, Brighton 0, 15 minutes gone.
Tottenham fans would absolutely love to dent Arsenal's title challenge this afternoon. It's got off to a terrible start, Johnny Ho.
It has indeed. Arsenal got the ball in the back of the net. It will count this time. A bit of confusion over the goal scorer, but we think it's an own goal here, Højbjerg, and it's a little gift from their North London rivals. Spurs 0, Arsenal 1, 16 minutes played.
And how devastating is this for Tottenham Hotspur?
It's a long ball into Bukayo Saka. Brilliant first touch. He does really well. Turns his defender inside out and just slots it away. It's Spurs 0, Arsenal 2 after 29 minutes.
It's getting even tougher, Johnny Holmes.
It's 3-0 and it's all about putting the ball in the back of the net, isn't it? And Arsenal have been able to do that. Tottenham Hotspur haven't been able to do it meaningfully. Kai Havertz has put Arsenal 3-0 in front, and what a strange game. It feels like most of the action has been in Arsenal's half, and when it hasn't been in Arsenal's half, it's been in the back of Tottenham's net.
That man, Enes Ünal, Richard, it had to be him.
It had to be him, yes. Enes Ünal is the man on the score sheet. It's Bournemouth 2, Brighton 0, and I did say he had good height, if you remember that. He leapt like a salmon to head home. A really nice cross from Dango Utara. Bournemouth 2, Brighton 0.
It's Tottenham who have pulled one back.
He's got one. He's got one at last. It's Christian Romero, who could have had 3 or 4. Well, he's got one now, but Romero gets things going for Tottenham Hotspur. They've got 1. Arsenal still with 3.
This game just keeps on giving.
It's game on once again in the North London derby. Son Heung-min has breathed life into it with a fantastic penalty right into the top corner. The Spurs are right back in the North London derby. It is Tottenham 2, Arsenal 3, and suddenly, with 87 minutes played, it's either team's game again.
Yeah, it was a tough afternoon for Brighton fans, all over at the Vitality. Bournemouth were not at their best, but they still triumphed by 3-0.
Manchester City go a 0-0 up.
This can be such a cruel game. Kevin De Bruyne whips the ball in at the near post, and Josko Gvardiol, he just glanced a gorgeous header that snuck in at the near post. All of a sudden, Man City go about their business and they go a goal to the good.
Erling Haaland has come off the bench and he has doubled Manchester City's lead at the City grounds. Andrew, you called it. Tell us about that second goal.
Put through beautifully. The ball slotted through by Kevin De Bruyne, just struck the ball across Sells in the Forest goal. It just crept in at the far post, but he's been on for about 9 minutes. He's had one chance and he's taken it. It's extremely harsh on Forest. It's Forest 0, Man City now 2.
From the beginning.
Hit it, boys.
You are listening to Football Live. Live and exclusive on Brula FM.
Join on the corner where the big boys play.
Hello and a very good afternoon to you.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody.
What an afternoon of football.
Yeah, absolutely.
It could become very, very tasty.
It's been absolutely fantastic.
In the Premier League, you just never know.
You are listening to Football Live on Brilla FM 88.9 and 101.1 FM.